Candy stealer. This story goes back many years. I was 15 and it was summertime. I was sitting on my front porch listening to music when someone I used to hang out with was walking down my street seemingly excited. So I asked what he was doing, and after I did, he said the school is giving away free candy. Being an extremely naive adolescent, of course I believed him. It sounded too good to be true. Why would the high school ever do that? I thought. So I grabbed a backpack and walked down the road with him towards the other side of town, where the school was located. When we arrive, something doesn't seem right to me. There's nobody there at all. It's a ghost town. The big slide door for the front of the concession stand was down and the side door was locked, at least until we got closer. I noticed the lock on the slide door had been busted off, and as I notice, the guy grabs the handle and pulls it up. He then dives over the counter inside the stand, and tells me to get in. Now, being extremely stupid, I follow. Now we're standing in pitch black because the door was closed. We eventually found a light after scrambling around, and what I seen were dozens of boxes of Reese's peanut butter cups, dozens of boxes of M&Ms, loads of beef jerky, drinks and other crap. So here's where I'm really not proud. We start ripping box after box of candy and stuffing my backpack completely full with everything we got our hands on. It weighed 60 pounds. By the time we were done, I had a mile walk back home, and after I got back and counted how much candy I took, there were about 122 packs of Reese's, 100 packs of M&Ms and a couple drinks. I felt so horrible I immediately gave every single thing I took to my sister, because I didn't want to eat any of it. I got extremely paranoid and guilt-ridden, and I wanted to take it back, but I knew I would get caught if I did. The candy lasted for some good time. My sister would always give candy to her STNED friends. This is my confession. I stole from my teacher when I was allowed to be in the school late for Girl Scouts. I was a Girl Scout for a few years, mostly because my mom and my best friend's mom ran our troop, so we got to spend a lot of time together. Our moms were active with our school and were given permission to use the school's gym for our meetings after school for a time when we were in 3rd grade. After school on days we had Girl Scout meetings there, I left my things in my classroom during the meeting and went to get it before we went home. Since the teacher would usually be gone by the time I went back for my stuff, this gave me the opportunity to steal the classroom currency my teacher made. Bare bucks that we were able to earn and exchange for prizes. I swiped quite a lot, and after a while started to give away some of this cash like a big shot. I remember specifically one instance of giving the biggest bill to someone and saying share it with your friends. Not too long after that incident, though, my teacher asked the class to turn in anything we didn't earn because she noticed some missing. As an adult, I have considered that there's a good chance she knew it was me but didn't want to confront me other than this blatant thievery. I was a really good and smart kid. I gave her some of what I'd taken to make it look like I'd just been given some too. I think I just threw away the rest. I never actually spent any of these for fear she'd find me out. I got my neighbor to rob a vending machine for me. When was around 11, I was trying to steal some sodas from a vending machine with my friends by reaching my arm up inside the machine. The guy that lived across the street from the old gas station saw us and came over to see what we were doing. He immediately busted us and started to call us out for stealing. I told him we put our quarters in, but the machine ate them. He, of course, didn't believe me and said something along the lines of, "I doubt that you put money in and there won't be as much as you say there should be. You guys are stealing." He had worked there previously, went and got a key to the machine to check it out. When he opened the machine, he counted the quarters, and there was exactly the amount I lied about being in there. He then gave me a surprised look and proceeded to hand my friends and I each a soda. "Thanks for the free drinks, Guri." I stole 20 rubber ducks from a pear sculpture when I was 13. I was in the 7th grade, 2014. I was with a bunch of friends, and it happened right after we watched X-Men, Days of Future Past, I think. We went outside and hung out for a while. On our way to the metro, we saw this massive crowd. We went there to see what attracted so many people there. There was this massive pear sculpture standing on a platform, and on its surface were a bunch of rubber duckies attached. Well, there weren't so many left when I got there. The pear had its bottom pretty much stripped of rubber duckies thanks to people removing the ducks and stealing them. There were full-grown adults who crossed the retractable belts surrounding it, stood on the platform, and handed them out to people passing by. So like the fucking idiot I was then, I joined. I remember using the tip of my umbrella as a leverage to loosen the duckies. It wasn't so hard, actually, and throwing a bunch of rubber ducks for my friends to catch. I stole 20. Gave around 15 to my friends, and kept the rest for myself. In that friend group, I don't think anyone reprimanded me for some reason. Nor was it ever brought up again to me, both personally and via the news. I saw a rubber ducky in the store today and suddenly remembered it, and now the memory haunts me. In elementary school, I used to steal stuff from the classrooms, and one time, I shifted the blame to someone else. In elementary school they had bins in the lower grade classrooms, and every once in a while going to the restroom, I would stop by one of these classes and steal chocolates. I always got away scot-free, but when a dude came with me, he also wanted to steal, so I did and finally got caught. I made myself the victim and shifted all the blame to him. I still feel really bad about it 'cause I was a big asshole. When I was little, I would steal other kids' toys when they weren't looking. I stole other kids' toys without them knowing. They would walk away from their toys, and if I wanted it I would steal it. I stole Monster High accessories, Barbie clothes and Bratz clothes. I feel extremely guilty about this and would never think of stealing now.